getting that monkey off the back. We'll also get into the real reason behind the Birds' comeback, the rest of an insane week 3, and Leonardo DiCaprio and Benicio del Toro are here. So I don't know how the fuck we got these guys. Yeah, this is kind of crazy.
We get these guys.
Yeah, I don't know. They're going to talk to us about
this show.
It's pretty crazy.
Oh my god, dude, I gotta make this feel a little more professional.
I don't know if there's anything we're going to be able to do to make this better.
Actors, human beings, the best at what they do. Dude, we gotta
lock in.
Yeah,
gotta lock in. Before we lock in, let's get to some of that new
news coming in hot.
New news. New Heights is now on Prime Video. Prime Video customers in the United States can start streaming New Heights today through the Prime Video app on their favorite devices.
How about it, man?
There's now another place you can watch New Heights if you so choose. And quick update for our Wondery Plus subscribers. We will still release the show totally ad-free on Wondery Plus, but now we're making all of our previously exclusive content like old film clubs, Heights hotlines, yada, yada, available to everyone. So go check those out on whatever platform you prefer.
And now we also got some new news in Kansas City this Friday.
Kansas City.
The Kelce Car Jam is back, baby.
That's this Friday?
It's this Friday,
Gosh,
man. I'm going to break out the old school. I'm going to break out some new old schools that I got. We got a 1990 Jeep Wrangler with the wood grain on the side. God, baby, let's go.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Now, I think it was made in 1989, baby.
It's a good year.
92%ers, we want to remind you guys the Kelce Car Jam is this Friday. We'll have an amazing block party style event that showcases some of the city's top automobiles, including some of my personals. There will be food. There will be drinks. There will be games and a whole lot of fun for everyone. There's only a few tickets left, so get yours now. Proceeds benefit 87 and Running, my foundation that helps out underserved youth in both the Kansas City area and back home in Cleveland Heights, Ohio, and just the Cleveland surrounding area. 2 cities that I absolutely fucking love. So please show up. It's going to be a blast. It always is. And thank you for everybody in the Foundation 87 and Running for putting this on. Every single year blows my mind, and I can't wait to see it this Friday when KC comes up and shows out, baby.
No doubt. It's a fun one every year. Highly recommend it. Is Operation Breakthrough going to be there again?
Yeah.
Be, right?
All the time. All the time.
It'll be great.
All right. Now, last bit of new news. Jason got a new side quest. Jason.
Travis.
Are you working on your saxophone skills?
It was the first time I played in a long time. It was...
Dude. I thought you fucking crushed it.
Well,
and this is how I know you crushed it, because I didn't hear yours.
Yeah, no, that's why it was good.
And as long as you don't, either you were faking it or you were sounding good enough to where it didn't sound like a middle school orchestra where there was like that one fucking out of tune.
Oh, I was definitely doing it. I was definitely doing it. You just couldn't hear it because it wasn't a loud enough instrument on its own. But
dude, and what an epic fucking song! Are you kidding?
Yeah, Yeah. When they were like, we're going to do the Monday Night Countdown theme, I was like, all right. And I picked up the sax that morning and I was like, all right, I got to see if I can play this thing. I haven't played this thing in forever. And the last time I tried, I just like couldn't even make a sound at like this music store. I was like so bad.
Yeah.
And I picked it up and I'm like starting to play it a little bit. And I'm like, all right, you know what? I can do this.
What'd you play? Little Hot Cross Buns? What'd you play?
I did do a little bit of Hot Cross Buns, a little,
Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Mary Had a Little Lamb. That was the other one.
I remember this shit like it was yesterday.
The easy ones, and then I went right into it. And like for those of you that don't know, Barry
back to middle school when you would practice every fucking day.
Barry sax for marching band is whenever you're doing marching music and you're a bass instrument, you're pretty much just going
simple
bum 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 while the brass and everybody else are kind of doing the melody. It was not the hardest piece of music, and I still found a way to fuck it up. But it was fun. It was fun.
Nobody knew you fucked it up, dude. I fucking thought you crushed it. The bit that they did where they actually showed like the full song, bro, I was a proud brother. And I couldn't hear you fucking up. So you must have played it perfect.
That's good. I mean, I just kind of fit in. I was getting a lot of help from a lot of the marching band members there. So these guys are awesome. Oh, we're going to play it. Here we go.
Okay. Shit just got me back fired up. So badass. I loved every fucking second of it.
Appreciate it.
I was sitting on the fucking couch waiting to hear your take on the Eagles game, waiting to hear your take on the fucking Sunday night game, and here you are with a fucking marching band, which I fucking tell everybody you were a linebacker that had the most tackles in the game, a running back that had the most yards in the game, and you played in the marching band at halftime, which you didn't do. But
no, never did.
You could have, and I asked the question, why not, Jason?
Because I was making halftime adjustments. All right, and
yeah, I thought there were a lot of halftime adjustments for the Cleveland Heights Tigers back then.
That's right.
Patrick Mahomes emerged from the tunnel and into the brisk New Jersey night, his jersey a tapestry of grass, stains, and sweat. The crowd in MetLife Stadium buzzed with that electric hum unique to football's biggest stages. The duel with the New York Giants had been a war of attrition, every yard earned and every mistake punished. But as the stadium lights faded, it wasn't the scoreboard or his own highlight reel that Mahomes wanted to talk about. It was Travis Kelce, the teammate whose relentless spirit had been the engine behind every push, every comeback, every moment when the Chiefs needed just a little more. That game didn't begin with fireworks. The opening series played out like a chess match, both coaches wary of blinking first. The Giants' defense swarmed on every snap. Kansas City's usually fluid offense sputtered, searching for rhythm. Mahomes, known for his improvisational magic, found himself hemmed in, forced to settle for short passes and screens. Each drive felt like an uphill climb, the kind of game where frustration simmers just beneath the surface for players and fans alike. But even as the tension built, there was a sense that something had to give. The stadium, the millions watching at home, and the players themselves could feel it. Everyone waited for that one play, that flash of brilliance that would tip the balance. It arrived late in the first half. Kelce, reading the defense like an open book, darted across the field. Mahomes, pocket collapsing, threaded a pass between defenders. Kelce snatched it out of the air, then powered through two would-be tacklers, dragging the Chiefs deep into Giants territory. The sideline erupted. Suddenly, the air felt electric. Every player stood a little taller. The energy shift was undeniable. Kelce's fire spread like a spark in dry brush. He became a whirlwind of encouragement, clapping backs, shouting instructions, making sure every teammate stayed locked in. Where there had been frustration, now there was hope. Numbers will record Kelce's catches, his yards after contact, his blocks in the open field. But what won't show up in the box score is how he led. He was the first to help a teammate up after a tough play, the first to crack a joke in the huddle when nerves were fraying, the first to remind everyone that the game was far from over. In those moments, he was more than a tight end. He was the emotional leader, the heartbeat of the team. On a crucial third down, with Giants fans at full volume, Mahomes scrambled toward the sideline. Just before taking a hit, he found Kelce, who somehow kept his toes in bounds for a massive gain. The Chiefs' bench exploded. That drive ended in a touchdown, the kind of moment that changes not just the score, but the belief on the sideline. Great games are never one-sided stories. The Giants, playing for their season, answered with a late-game surge. The lead shrank to a single field goal. The crowd's noise became a physical force, threatening to rattle even the best. As the offense returned to the bench, uncertainty hovered in the air. That's when Kelce gathered his teammates. No coaches, no playbooks, just tough love and raw honesty. Mahomes later recalled Kelce's words in that huddle, describing them as more powerful than any play drawn up on a whiteboard. Kelce reminded them what was at stake, what it meant to wear the Chiefs' uniform, and how they'd come too far to let this moment slip away. The closing drive was a masterclass in determination. Kelce fought for every yard, absorbing punishing hits and bouncing up with the kind of resilience that inspires everyone around him. Each play was a test, each snap a leap of faith. With the clock winding down and the Giants' defense desperate, Mahomes found Kelce one last time. First down. Game over. The Chiefs' sideline erupted, and visiting fans roared as the game was sealed. Victory wasn't just about talent. It was about trust, belief, and the power of a team refusing to back down. The post-game press conference was usually a routine affair, but this night felt different. Mahomes, still riding the adrenaline of the win, redirected every question back to Kelce. He spoke not just about statistics, but about the trust that had grown between them through years of shared battles. He described Kelce's tireless work ethic, his sense of humor, and the unique way he lifts every teammate, on and off the field. The room fell silent as Mahomes detailed those intangible qualities, the ones that turn a good team into a great one. He made it clear, leadership, heart, and unity had made the difference tonight. For fans, the final score will be what's remembered. But the true story of the night played out in moments that statistics can't capture. It was seen in the way Kelce pulled teammates aside after a tough play, in the laughter shared on the sideline during a tense timeout, in the determination that radiated from every player in the huddle. It was the story of a team that refused to break, no matter how fierce the opponent, no matter how high the stakes. Victories like these become legends, not because of the highlight reels, but because they reveal the character of a team. The Chiefs, led by Mahomes and inspired by Kelce, show that greatness isn't just about talent. It's about resilience, togetherness, and the willingness to fight for every inch. As the night wore on and the stadium emptied, the story lingered in the air. Fans who had witnessed the game, whether in the stands or from their living rooms, found themselves replaying those pivotal moments. The third down conversion, the sideline huddle, the final, triumphant first down. These were the moments that would be talked about for years, the moments that make football more than just a game. Every season has its turning points, games that reveal who a team really is. For Kansas City, this night in New Jersey was one of those moments. It was a test of grit and composure, of leadership under pressure. It proved that no matter how talented the opposition, no matter how daunting the odds, the Chiefs have something every champion needs, a leader who lifts everyone higher. Kelce wasn't just a receiver that night. He was the spark, the glue, the steady hand when things got tough. For Mahomes, and for the whole team, that made all the difference. Football is a game of stars, but it's also a game of unseen heroes. The linemen who give just a second more protection. The special teams players who cover kicks with reckless abandon. The backup running back who steps in and picks up a blitz. On this night, Kelce's leadership illuminated every corner of the roster. It inspired the backups, the rookies, even the veteran coaches. In the locker room afterward, the mood was jubilant. Music blared, laughter echoed, and everyone understood what they'd accomplished. It wasn't just another win, it was a statement, a rallying cry for the rest of the season. Mahomes and Kelce have shared countless moments on the field, but what sets them apart is the trust that can't be faked. It's a bond forged in adversity, built over years of close games, tough losses, and shared triumphs. In football, as in life, those are the relationships that endure. Mahomes summed it up best when he said, "You can't force that kind of trust. It's built over time, through battles like this." Every Chiefs fan watching knew exactly what he meant. As the Chiefs' victory faded into the cool night air, one truth remained: this game would be remembered not just for the final score, but for the way it was won. Through heart, through grit, through the unbreakable bond of a team that refused to give in. And as the season marches on, every player in that locker room will carry a piece of this night with them. They'll remember the tension, the struggle, the leadership that pulled them through. And they'll know, no matter what comes next, that they've got the heart of a champion. Because sometimes, the real story of a game is about so much more than football. It's about the spirit that lives in every huddle, every sideline, every teammate willing to give a little more when it matters most. And that's what makes the game unforgettable.